Now to take this off, see these little clips right here? Look at this. See this? Those are the ones that go in here. And then there's a little tab right here that fits through there. So you sort of arrange it to fit through there before you hit in there. But here's the control board. And that's the inlet valve for the water, and of course the hoses go here on the back, the hoses. And I already plugged it. This thing here has two little tabs right here. You see, 1, 2 on the side, and you press both of them in, and then you pull, and then it goes right there. Okay, that's right here. See that where I took it out right there? Okay, right there. And this, this comes over and hooks right next to it, but it runs the inlet valves right there. Now this thing here, what I heard the lock over here, and then it just stopped feeding the water in right away. So it started a little bit of water and then stopped, and then you hear the door lock, which is not the way it's supposed to work. So, and when you try to clear the codes, or check the codes at least, nothing happens. It just blinks. So let's see what it does here. So we did that. We unplugged both of those. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this thing this way. And we're going to turn this guy this way, and let's see what happens here. Now, I'm going to see, oops, I think I messed up here. You're supposed to go counterclockwise, and first, and before you plug it in. So you go one full turn counterclockwise, like that. And it was unplugged, and I didn't hear anything, so it might be okay. Let's see. So I'm going to plug it back in, and then I'm going to go counterclockwise once. Okay, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then one left. See, it started over here. That's not supposed to do that. So there's something pretty serious here. Yeah. Oh boy, it might be the control board with those two unplugged. Looks like it's time for a new control board. Now what I did do a little while ago is I checked the continuity. I checked the continuity on those two right there. There is nothing. So it's possible that that thing threw the whole thing off. When you unplug this and try to run it, it should work. I guess the very first step in this case, I don't know. Probably a good thing to do is to check and see if it's got power right there. Let's see that. Check and see if it's getting any power. Okay, it's too sensitive actually. It's getting power there. You see that? It's plugged in over there, see? So it's getting power. See that? Okay, so that sort of indicates that it's this. Since there's no continuity here, it's that. See, it's got power there. So the board is sending power to run this, and it's not running. Whoops. Oh, there. Yeah, it's getting power. And if you come over here, see that? It's got power there. Right there. So power is coming this way. See? Okay. So it's this thing. So we're gonna have to replace that. And it's not the door. So the control board said, "Hey, we have a problem there. It's not kicking in, and probably wasn't pulling enough juice, and so it's not the control board, and it's not the door lock. So it's this. We need to replace the inlet valve." Well, I tried just to troubleshoot, and I did order the pump. And what I just did, though, is I just installed one of these. It was the board that was locked up. Why it was locked up, I have no idea. But anyway, to take this off, pretty simple. It's got two little screws right there. Now you have to connect, you have to, this guy you just pull up. This guy here has two tabs. You see them right there. Just push, push, okay? Same thing here. You see those little slots there? Push, 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 and up. They're all on the inside. This one here, you pull this way and then pull it up. See how it moves? You pull that way and pull it up. And same thing here on this one. And this one, it's the little clips coming this way. So you pull and then up. This one again just pulls up, which is the power. This one didn't have anything on this machine, on this Whirlpool. So all you gotta do is take those two screws off right there. They're 1/4 inch, okay? Don't go off and use a metric. They're 1/4 inch. So two little screws there, and then you lift it up and pull it out. And of course the knobs, they have that little, the standard, slotted side on these. Just pull, 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 pull. And of course you do have to do that to put them back in there. See, now it locked. You see it right there? So it locked, so it's getting ready to take off. But anyway, just turns out to be the board. And these are really cheap. If you go off and buy a new one, then you're going to pay big bucks. But on eBay, I got this one for, I think, $22 or something. There are tons of them. So 22 bucks, get a used one. Don't buy, I think they're $183 new. But just, hey, buy two boards, okay? They're 20 bucks. And I did order the switch, because it did, I thought it was a switch from the beginning. But I unplugged it and didn't do anything, so it wasn't pointed, away from the switch. But I had already ordered it. And then I did check the two. It's got hot and cold. I did, run a voltmeter, and I got the ohms, but I didn't get that beep on my beeper, on my voltmeters that you normally do. So don't use the little beep thing. Use the actual voltage, which is going to be, if it's good, then it's going to be from over 500 and less than 1500 ohms. Okay, so that's how I said, well, wait a minute, I better order a board. So that's what it turned out to be, just a board. Now, I don't know. The other thing is that I was using cold water, and when I noticed that, what I did do is I unplugged this and plugged it over there, and that didn't do anything. So that immediately says, hey, it's a board. Anyway, buy two of these guys. Uh, the other ones, unless you use your washer like repeatedly, those pumps are going to be, anyway, they cost about $30. The pump does. The switch is a little bit, I think it's, I don't remember, but they're not that expensive either. But since this indicated a board, and they're only $20, I'd order two or a spare for $20, and you'll have it around. Easy to change. Just take those two screws out, lift it up like this, and pull it out. Of course, you're going to have to unplug everything. And notice here, the wires, you got to rerun them through here. Here, it's got two little push things, just, I don't know what they call those. But you plug it in there. Now, I just put the board in, so it's still loose. I still have to, put it back in there. Anyway, hopefully it helps somebody.